Hello, and welcome to Nonna's Kitchen, Late Night Kitchen. I'm Dorothy from Rossville, Georgia, but here in my kitchen, I'm just Nonna. How are you doing today? We traveled all day, and now we're home from vacation. We had a great time. We stayed socially isolated and with our mask on, so we did all the things we were supposed to do, kept hand sanitizer, Lysol. We tried to stay safe, but enjoy our time together. And now I have a problem. So my problem is, it is Sunday night, and at 2 o'clock in the morning, hey Julie, at 2 o'clock in the morning, my husband will be getting up and getting ready for work. And usually on Sundays, I have made up several keto sweet snacks for him. Not today. Number one, my refrigerator is empty. We haven't gone to the grocery store. I have no eggs. I mean, there's so many I don't haves that I really had to work to figure out something, and even went to the internet to look for something. I have no eggs. Some people made some suggestions on a different live that I was watching, and so I couldn't try what they suggested because it just didn't sound like it would work for me. And so I did go to the internet, and this is what I've come up with. We are going to make brownies, but we're going to make them with a flax egg. Hey Dee, I've come up with something. I am going to make brownies, but I have gone and researched, and using flaxseed meal and water, while I'm talking to you, I'm making an egg. Who knew? But let's get this started. I want to respect your time, and then we will see the egg. Hey David, how are you? So guys, I want to start off by teaching you how to make a flaxseed egg. Really simple. Who knew? The directions did say that it could taste a little nutty. Well, this is brownies. I can't see anything bad about that. So here we go. So you take 1 tablespoon of flaxseed meal and 3 tablespoons of water. All right. And you mix that together, and then you put it in the refrigerator covered for 15 minutes. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Brianne. So this is what it looks like prior to, can you see that? Prior to putting it in the refrigerator. I don't know, but this is going into the refrigerator. I'll use it for something else. I have mine that I need for this recipe in there, and when we get to that point, I'll get it out and we'll look at it. I want to make sure it has its time to set up to be a flax egg. Thank you, Dee, for sharing. Hey, Angie. All right, so we're going to start with 1 cup of almond flour. I use the super fine. Hey, Zayna. The reason why that's important is a friend of mine, this is the only almond flour I've ever used, but a friend of mine who is new to keto bought one off the internet, and it was almost the consistency of cornmeal. So I didn't know that existed. So there you have it. All right, my husband likes his sweet, and so I'm using 1 cup, and if you know me, it's the monk fruit, so 1 cup of monk fruit. Hey, Ashley. That's sealed and out of the way. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 of a cup of the cocoa, the baker's cocoa, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1/3 of a cup of, you could have chosen whatever the ones you wanted, but I'm using coconut oil. You could have used melted butter if you don't like the coconut oil flavor. 2 tablespoons of Lily's dark chocolate. Now, I also read on the internet that nut butter could be used in replace of 1 egg. Well, I decided there couldn't be anything bad about using the natural peanut butter and using a tablespoon also in this, because I'm just not sure about my flax eggs. But here we go. So let's look at them. So I've made 2 of the 2 tablespoons. It has been sitting in here for about 20 minutes, and as you can see, look how ooey gooey it is. So I guess that's supposed to represent the egg. Who knew? Hi, Joyce. We're going to put that in here. So that is the amount equivalent of 2 eggs. Okay? And we're going to mix this up. Oh, salt. Not do good. We've got to have about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. That's good. And 3 tablespoons of water. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now we're ready to mix. If I had ever made this particular recipe before, I might have changed up some stuff. Like I like the brown sugar in certain desserts because of the flavor that it adds. But because I was adding the flax egg and I wasn't sure how that would work, I wanted to be very cautious about adding, and I added the peanut butter. So again, I hope that this comes out moist. I know vegans all the time use other substitutes besides the eggs, so I'm guessing this is going to work. Now, what I've done is I've set my oven at 350. Thank you for all the hearts, guys. And guys, hey, Tony, if you're catching me live, put a 1 in the comments and tell me what you did today. Tell me where you're coming from. And if you're catching me on the replay, #replay. And if you would, guys, I would so appreciate you sharing this out. Surely I'm not the only person in the world today that is without an egg. And who has a husband or themselves that needs something sweet. So I always like to put parchment in my plates. It just helps to separate it. But I've also used avocado oil just to, I've sprayed that in there. I have a spray avocado. And so I've used that. I know it doesn't sound great, avocado oil, but I really can't tell the difference. And it gets some of the good healthy fats in. All right, so now I am going to just push this down in the pan. It's a really thick, I will tell you that. It's a thick batter. Having not put the eggs in, I guess that's what caused it, because it does kind of have a thickener from what I could gather from the internet. Just let me get this in here and I will show you what it looks like. Now, I know my husband So I'm going to add, not only did I put Lily's 2 tablespoons of Lily's inside, I'm going to sprinkle a few on top for him. All right, guys, look at this. What do you think? Oh, I'm glad you went on the bike ride. I posted for a happy birthday for Tina. And I can't believe we're not meeting for our family reunion. I understand it, but I can't believe it. All right, guys, let me pop this in the oven real quick. And I'm going to set that, like I said, for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. All right. That's what I have for you. It does look yummy. It smells delicious. I'll be interested in seeing it come out. I do a fast in the evening, but tomorrow I will. When it comes out, I'll snap a picture and add it, and then we'll get his opinion tomorrow, and then maybe on my story I will sample it. Maybe. I will try sweets. That's not it. It's just that I try very hard to not indulge in them all the time. So, hey Pam, we just made a brownie with no eggs. We created an egg substitute out of flaxseed. It was pretty interesting, and it did get the ooey gooey like an egg does, so we'll see how it turns out. Guys, I appreciate you joining me again. Hey Pam, I've got 2 Pams on here. How are you? We just made brownies, so you could catch me on the replay. I appreciate that. Hey Jane. Hey Julie. So many of you are popping on right now. We just got finished making a brownie without an egg. We created flaxseed meal eggs, and that was kind of cool. I had never done that before, and so I'm excited to know that we could do things with, and somebody had suggested mayonnaise. I was a little scared to try it with the mayonnaise. I did try bread with mayonnaise on someone's recommendation one time, and it just literally fell apart. And so I didn't want to be trying to figure out what to make him for a snack, a sweet snack for work tomorrow, over and over and over again. So this looked promising, and the batter was really nice and thick. It smells rich and chocolatey. So when it comes out and cools, I will cut it up for him, and I'll snap a picture and put it out there. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day tomorrow. Stay safe and healthy, and catch me tomorrow night on Nonna's Kitchen. Bye, guys.